Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second of two bass rehearsals here in the third and final week of Summer School 2022. It really has flown, but what an amazing programme of music we've put together for you, with a week of Eric Whittaker's music, opera choruses, and of course this, the Lark Ascending, which I think is going to be an astonishing final product when we finish recording it. What a project. Now, of course, in our last rehearsal, just 2 days ago, we looked at the first 3/4 of this piece: introduction, section 1, section 2, and section 3. And we worked very hard, but we got to the end of section 3. The plan for this afternoon, everyone, is going to be taking it from section 4, which is the top of page 20, through to the end. And then we are going to look at the solos. So it's not quite so much to learn in terms of notes. So hopefully we'll have time to sing it through all the way, hopefully even with first and second basses. So let's start with a quick warm-up. Now, bearing in mind I use the term advisedly, some of us are sweltering in the heat at the moment, so rather than warming up physically, we're just going to gently get our voices ready for singing. Let's look at it that way. Now, if you can stand, that would be fantastic, planting those feet a shoulder's width apart. And if standing's not on the menu, well, sit up wherever you are in your chair, feet flat on the floor, everyone, and just roll your head around, please, nice and gently. Okay. Roll the shoulders around a bit. Take a nice deep breath. Sigh. Lovely. And again. And a bigger sigh. Splendid. And let's do a couple of those bzzz exercises. Okay, so singing down to bzz and only to r at the bottom. Here we go, and bzz, and again. Bzz, and bzz. Keep going. And again. And one more for now. Fabulous. Now that's the lowest note on the score. That's a bottom D. I might need a C from you sneakily later on, but for now let's continue and let's warm towards the top of the register. So after me we're going to sing ma ma ma, so it'll be ma 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 ma, and lovely. Now ya 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 ya, your turn. Lovely. And now me 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 me. Lovely. And B, 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 B. Fantastic. Thank you so much, basses. And if I could invite you all, please, to open your scores. Take a seat so you're comfortable. Have a quick sip of drink. Stay hydrated. Everyone, please. Quick sip. I've just realised I brought entirely the wrong mug for this rehearsal. Now then, that's a bit embarrassing. We're going to pick it up from figure 29, everyone, which is at the top of page 20. And this is going to run through now to the end. Now, there is first and second bass split throughout section 4, but what we'll do is we'll learn the first page or so of this as unison, and then we'll split. Okay, because it's then split to the end. So the first page here, which is page 20, we've just had this lovely section, "'Tis Love of Earth," that he instills, and now we have this beautiful chord. Okay, that is a C chord with a major 7th, and it has this tune over the top. Beautiful, beautiful tune, which we've gotten to know at the moment. Now, everything from the start of the section, from 29 to the end of the page, goes like this. It's all hummed, it's all pianissimo, and it goes. Okay, now notice it was pianissimo until the last 2 bars when it crescendoed through, and over to the next page will split. Okay, but listen to those pitches again. From 29, 1, 2. Crescendoing. Okay, now let's break that into chunks and we'll sing it. So the first 4 notes are minims, 2 beats each. Ready after 2. 1, 2. Fantastic. Now we've got crotchets here. Okay, up and then down and under. So with me, this is from the 3rd bar, bottom of page 20. 1, 2. And now we're 2 bars for figure 30. We've got now 3 minims. Okay, just be careful. That's going to be a little bit higher than I think you're going to want to sing. So it's only down to the A. So let's sing from the 2nd bar before figure 30. 1, 2. Lovely. And then the last 3 bars of the page. Ready? 1, 2. Excellent. So from the start of the section, from 29 through to the end of the page, all humming. 1, 2. Excellent. Crescendo through over to page 21. Now let's proceed through. Let's do the second basses from the top of page 21, and we're going to go second basses all the way now to the end of the piece. Okay, so from the top of page 21, this is bar 181. It's a bottom E. It's still humming, but we've got to get from a C down to the E. So make sure we're happy where that is. Notice it's a subito piano, so we sing straight down. Okay, now we hold that E for 8 slow beats. So it is. Okay, it's going to hold for quite a long while. You need to follow the violin, and then there is a comma in the score which indicates we take a breath, and then we carry on at 31. Now here is where I'm going to give the octavists an option at 31 to sing this next 4, 5, 6 bars at the lower octave. We don't have this recorded, this is not in the score, but I just think it would sound amazing if we could get on the lower octave. Okay, so just please, if you are a second bass, if you're an octavist, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and notice it's to an at this point. So it's okay. Now for the rest of us, it is at that C there at figure 31. So as before, C for 3 beats, crescendoing on an and then closing to Let's give that a go, please. From figure 31, and this is still second bass, they have the option of that lower octave. Ready? From 31, 1, 2. Fabulous. Thanks so much, everyone. Now then, from figure 32, carrying on as second basses, we've just sung E. So now we sing a C. We're singing to the sound of starting pianissimo but crescendoing through this next 6 bars to figure 33. So it is Listen to those pitches again from 32. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let's sing together from figure 32, please. Second basses. Ready? 1, 2. Crescendoing, and our next note is there. We're now at 33, tempo del principio, so the initial tempo. So here we sing okay, mostly moving by step with a couple of octave leaps and fifth, but listen again from 33. Excuse me. I'll try that again. Okay, let's sing that together to an and this is all forte. Ready? And excellent. Be careful of that fifth at the end. All really strong, all forte. Just think double basses with the full weight of the bow. Okay. Now, this leads us to the bottom of page 22, his golden cup. We just sang an E, having sung an A before. We go back to the A. We sing his golden cup. Listen again. Okay, everyone, ready? And his golden cup. And diminuendo through the second half of cup to piano, and then we sing. Sorry, it's not an it's an R there. It's a bit small on my score. Just make sure you write that in or circle it. It's R. So last bar of page 22. Okay, not too long on that last note of R. Once again, and splendid. So let's sing, shall we, everyone? From figure 33, top of page 22, second basses, and let's go through onto the first bar of 23. Nice deep breath, all forte, and his golden cup. Fantastic, well done. Now, the bar before figure 35, this is the top of page 23. We go up the octave from the last note we sang, and we sing. Okay, this should be familiar because this is wrapping things up by bringing back the earlier material. And so this fire engine sort of thing, we sing 5 of those, and the 6th one is the one that has and at the end. But notice the at the end of that is phrased together. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then is 5. And then we drop down to the and. So let's go, please, from the bar before figure 35 on that F sharp, diminuendoing, and then 5 of those patterns, the 5th one which has an extra note on the end. Are we ready? And Now, then we sing, and he, the wine which overflows. So this is forte, just for 36, it's 1. Let's sing that together. So, and he, the wine which overflows. This is the bar before figure 36. After 1 and 1. And he, the wine which overflows. Lovely. Then we sing the wine which overflows. Not the most obvious progression there, so listen to it again. The wine. Okay, let's break that into parts. So the wine which is just up the scale, so it is 1. The wine which. Okay, now we drop down to the F, which is a tritone away. Overflows with me, and overflows, and again overflows. So now it's just a matter of getting. So it is which oh with me, which oh again, which oh. Splendid. So from the wine and 1, the wine which overflows. Lovely. Really, really nice. Don't forget the diminuendo through that. So when we arrive at flows, it's very, very soft. Above us, we have this beautiful lilting line from the sops and altos, and we're just supporting them with that lower note bases. And now we're at the bottom line of page 24, and so it is and splendid. Now just glancing, we are now humming to the end. So we come in at the second bar at the bottom 24. This is 3 before 38 on the B. Now we've just sung one there. We sing so that is 2 long beats on the B, 2 long beats on the A, 3 long beats on the F sharp. Okay, so let's sing that together from 3 before 38 and 1. And then down to the E. And we're there for a count of 5. 5 long beats on that E. So let's sing together, shall we? Let's go back to figure 37, straight in at flows, and we'll sing to there. Second basses, and flows Let's do that again. I think I sang G's instead of B's. My apologies. Let's do that again. Straight in at flows. And flows Excellent. Well done. Now, just looking at the first bar of 25, we've just sung an E. Our next note is a D. So we come up from there to there. So it's and So it is a count of 3 long beats on the D. 1. Then we start a new at figure 39. One of the longest notes for us within the main body of the music. It's a count of 15 long beats. Okay, so stagger the breathing throughout. We're just holding this chord while we end up with this gorgeous okay, so we're following the soprano and alto solo, then the fancy sings, fancy sings. And as they sing the word sings at figure 40, we change from that C, and we're now on the last, literally the last 3 phrases of the piece. And actually some of my all-time favourite chord progressions, as we sing we hold that E whilst the violin plays its last little flutter. Okay, so back to figure 40. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, and then you hold that. Okay, let's sing that together, please. Second basses. This is and really rich and warm, and we pull back a little bit from the very last one. Okay, so from up bar, well, not worried about bar numbers, from figure 40, halfway through the bar, and 1. And that's it. And we hold that last note, and we wait for the violin. It's nowhere near as long actually in this cadenza for it before we stop. It's the first time after the little when he goes up to that D for the first time in the cadenza, we come off. So we're only holding for a few seconds at the end. And that's it. What I'd like to do, second basses, is to sing it through from section 4, and then we'll go back and look at the first bass parts, and then, well, time to learn the solos, and then we can sing the whole thing all the way through. So back, please, to page 20, everyone, and do enjoy some really lovely, low, rumbly sounds from you. Now, this starts at 8 minutes and 42, 8:42 in the recording, if you want to jump in. So this is, actually, that's bass solo, England. Let's get it in the right place, shall we? Sorry, can't get the staff, ladies and gentlemen. 8:42. So our note is there. Ready? So here's a bit of a run into it. We are, and we let the lark fly off. We shall enjoy the full performance of that in a little bit, but that is the second bass part, everyone. Now let's return to figure 29, top of page 20, and look at the first bass part. And just to say, a lot of what we've already done, well, will be very, very similar, if not identical. So let's have a look. Now, the first page of this is identical. Now, on to page 21. Now, we were previously dropping down when we were second basses to that E. We go up to the E instead. Okay, so straight in at page 21, this is 4/4 figure 31. So we hold that for 8 beats. It's subito piano, and then okay, same as the second bass part. Bearing in mind the second bassist had the option of dropping down and being octavist there. We'll sing exactly what's on the score, which must have a crescendo. Oh, sorry, it's so do push through, do give me a broadening note, and then close it at to give us just the right effect. Okay, now, so we're on an E at figure 32. We go up to a G for a count of 4, down to an E for a count of 4, and then up to G for a count of 4. So it is okay, and we'll be ending up there on an F sharp at figure 33. Let's sing that together. 32. Don't start too loudly because you need to have somewhere to go. So it's 4 on a G, 4 on an E, 4 on a G, crescendoing, and then 33 will be an F sharp. Are we ready? Thank you, first basses. 1, 2. Lovely. Now at 33, we sing. Okay, listen to that. Okay, that little da-da-da will catch you by surprise if you're not careful. Mainly because it's a leap of a fourth, and we haven't done many of those recently. Okay, so it's a little bit wider than you're expecting. From 33, and lovely, very nice indeed. Now up to the C sharp. His golden cup. Listen to that again. Okay. Ba 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 to bar, and ba 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 ba, and again ba 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 ba. So now to gold, gold, and again gold. So now here's gold. Here's golden. Now the whole phrase from his, and here's golden cup. Excellent. Well done. So can we sing, please, first bases from figure 33, top of the page. Okay, straighten it. Should be a nice big sound though. So nice deep breath. And here's golden cup. Excellent. And through cup, of course, you'll see the diminuendo there getting quieter through figure 34, and then we sing with the second bases. Everything for the next page or so is the same. Just as before. One, and then humming again. So everything from the bottom of page 34, from cup to he at 36, is identical to the second bass part we just learned. So now at he, it's he, the wine which overflows. Listen again. It's a nice little tune all by itself, isn't it? So straight in fact, let's go and he. Ready? So this is the note before 36. Deep breath, and one. And he, the wine which overflows. Excellent. And then the wine which overflows. Actually, a much easier part than the second bases. So from the wine. Okay, so let's sing the wine which overflows, and one, the wine which excuse me, I've lost track of tempo. And again, one, the wine which overflows. Excellent. Now, just to finish this little line off. No, sorry. Had a little bit of a tail issue there. So this is the bottom of 24. It's a count of one full beat on the E. Then we drop to the B. Sing with me, and great stuff. Well done. So let's go back to and he the wine, bottom of page 23, please. Bottom of 23, figure 36, and he. And let's go now to the R, just 3 bars before 38. Ready? And one. And he, the wine which overflows, the wine which overflows. Excellent. And now we're humming from here to the end. So we go up to the F sharp and we sing. Okay, and just be careful, we're with the seconds. And it's fifths, and then a fourth. So it's a little bit unexpected. So let's sing that. It's a count of 2 on the F sharp, 2 on the E, and 3 on the B. Ready? So it is 1. Okay, it is worth just noting it's a fifth, a fifth, and a fourth, just so you don't sing the same shape as the seconds there, which would be incorrect. Now then, we go back to the E, and we sing that for a count of 5. And then we go up to a G, and we sing that for a count of 5. And then we sing the G again for a count of 15. And so on. Okay, what I think we should do is to sing from 3 before 38, and we'll sing then to figure 40, or just after. Okay, so this is 3 before 38, this F sharp here, above the bass is B, so it is 1. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And yes, it does slow down. The tempo has to accommodate all this gorgeous chum, da, 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 chum, da, da, da. So just be aware, the tempo that we start at 39 will slow. So although it's a count of 15, it's slowing down. Just stagger the breathing all the way through that section. And now, basses. First basses, we are at the last part of this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. We've just sung a whole load of G's over a C. Okay, our next note, first basses, is that C. And we sing... So listen to that again. This is from the second half of the bar at figure 40. It's 1. Okay, let's sing that together, please. Second half of the bar at 40. There's the C. There's the G for the second basses, but I'm singing first bass now. So it is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. And again, we're waiting for the D to stop singing at the end. And that's the first bass part. As you can see, it's all very much closely tied to the second basses. Just a couple of little points I think worth practicing. That section where we, that little part where we're above the basses there, and we've got this. Making sure we're happy with that, otherwise we'll sing. But it should be that B, which is all important. Let's sing it through, please. First basses, quick sip of drink. How's everyone doing in the comments? Good, good, good. Okay. So we're going to go from figure 29 again, top of page 20. And this is a first bass sing through. And then we've got some solos to learn basses. How exciting. So here we go. So again, this is 8 minutes 42. Let's have a little run in. And there we have it. First bass is... Oh, that violin. Oh, do you know what? I actually said this to Charles. You'll see in the conversation when it's posted. I asked him a rather cheeky question, you know. Actually, I don't think I asked him a question. I just pointed out with some pieces, if you know them really well, there can be an element when you've done them that many times of just going through the motions. And I said, I doubt that that's the case with this. It's absolutely not. It never gets old. It never loses its magic. In the same way that you'd never get bored of seeing a lark or hearing a lark sing. You never sort of stick your head out the window and go, oh, there's that lark again. You know? It's just so beautiful. Now, everyone, that is the chorus parts for the Lark Ascending. You are the first part basses to complete the chorus parts. So well done. Gold stars all round. Now, let's look at the solo parts. Now, normally we wouldn't look at this. You know, a face-to-face choir would never ask the choir to learn the chorus parts, but we are not a face-to-face choir. We are a choir of the earth, and as you know, we quite frequently stick our head above the parapets and learn the solo parts as well, because why not, to quote dear Mark Strawn. So let's have a look at the baritone / bass solo parts. You are under no obligation to record these, but if you would like to, we'd love to invite you to do so. And we'll have two versions of the mix. One will be as Paul Drayton intended, with the solo sung by Fieri and the rest of the choir sung by Choir of the Earth. And then there'll be a cheeky version which we will put together, which will be your voices doing the solo parts as well. Because why not? Right, quick sip of drink. Now, the first bit of baritone solo, everyone, is on page 10. No, yes, page 10. The start of section 2. And it is just a tiny, tiny little bit of tune. And it is he rises, rises, and begins to round. So we sing. He rises, rises, and begins to round. Listen to that again slowly. 1, 2. He rises, rises, and begins to round. Okay, and a really nice, rich, round, soloist sort of sound there, please, basses. Not too soft, not too chorusy, a bit more confident. Let's sing that together. Bear in mind, it will be faster when we try it through in a minute. So a bit slower. 1, 2. He rises, rises, and begins to round. And it's a full length note on round, which is the full 2 beats. Now, it is faster. So it is. He rises, rises, and begins to round. Okay, so make sure you get that sort of bouncy feel to it. So, at that faster tempo, ready, 1, 2. He rises, rises, and begins to round. Excellent. Well done. Now, let's sing that, because that's the only bit of solo on these couple of pages. You next come in several pages hence. So let's sing that with the soloist. The trickiest part of this is timing it, okay? Because you have the end of the violin notes, actually technically up here. Then there's the breath, and you'll hear. So you've got to not just listen to the violin, you've got to listen to the breathing of the Fieri consort and coming in just the right place. I think it's kind of the trickiest part of the whole thing. So let's go to the right place. This is 5 minutes 55. I'll go just before so we get the timing right. Okay, here we go. Deep breath.
He rises, rises, and begins to run.
And that's it. Let's do it again. Some people are saying high enough for altos. Yes, it's a baritone solo. So any 10 altos who want to record this, why not? So we're following the lark up. There's the high D, which is your first note. So the violin stops. We take a breath.
He rises, rises, and begins
Lovely. So that's the first of the 3, I think, baritone solo parts. Next one, please. Over to page 14. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so this is a bit we haven't actually looked at all with any parts because no... actually, no, tell a lie. The sopranos have some A's at the top, so ignore everything I just said. The alto comes in on page 5 of page 14. Singing, 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 singing. Okay, so here, we're a bit lower. Some of the 10 artists might find this a little bit low. On the other hand, I'm sure you've all got these notes. From figure 21, it's 1. Singing, singing, singing. Okay, so that's everything on page 14 for the baritone solo. Okay, note the swells, note the crescendo and diminuendo there through singing. Let's sing from 21 and 1. Singing and singing, singing. Lovely. And then over the page, please, to 15 to just finish us off. It's singing. So it's a count of 3 on the A. 1, 2, 3 up to the D, and then count of 2 on ing. So singing. Let's sing that together, please. So from the start of page 15, note it is the 5th line down, the one right in the middle, brackets bar solo. Okay, so 1, 2, singing. Fabulous. So let's go back to page 14. Okay, from figure 21 and 1. Singing, 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 singing. Excellent. And that's that. So let's sing that. We're going to go from the start of section 3. Short and sweet. I'm actually glad we didn't manage to get all 4 sections done last rehearsal, otherwise this would have been a very, very short rehearsal. Okay, going straight in at the top of that page, here we go. So here comes the alto solo. Ready, and 1. And 1. 1. Lovely. Short and sweet. So let's have it one more time. Same place. Top of page 14. Here's the alto solo. And
singing, 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 singing.
Wonderful. I tell you what, I know I always say it, every time we learn pieces like this, the sing through at the end of the week feels so much better than the sing through at the start, because obviously we don't know it at the start of the week. By the time we get to the end of the week, well, it's like seeing it all in 3 dimensions. It really is. It's amazing. There's literally one more phrase for us to learn for the baritone solo, everyone. We're going to go to page 26, which is very, very near the very end of the piece, and we have 4 notes. Fancy sings. Quite appropriate. So we sing 1, fancy sings. Okay, so the first note is a count of 1, the second note, the G, is a count of 2, and then it's a 1 and a 1. And keep it all lovely and smooth, and 1, fancy sings. Super. If you just look at the solo parts, starts up here. And so it starts right up at the top of the register, almost as high as a human voice can sing. with the top Bs, and then mid-range, and then we bring in everyone. It's fabulous, absolutely lovely. Let's sing it, shall we? So we're going to go from the top of page 25, figure 39, then the fancy thing. So we hear the soprano alto solos, we hear the soprano and altos in the choir, and then the baritones come in just before figure 40. So this is 11 minutes and 29 or so through the recording. Here we go. There's your notes. There we go. Oh, I love those chords at the end. Let's add that again. So notice the soprano sings. And that's your note when you come in. So let's do that one more time, because it's sublime. Here we go. Figure 39. Deep breath. And lovely, lovely. So really nice, nicely sung solo. Sings, stretches that last out a little bit more, which is a very soloist thing to do, and really wraps it all up with a beautiful bow. Well, everyone, that is it for the learning. We've learned all the notes, and we have time to sing it through all the way from the beginning to the end twice. So we'll do a first bass sing through, and then we'll do a second bass sing through, finish on that low rumbling E. And I just want to thank all of you for being part of this project. It's very rare that we do something this different, this adventurous, and ultimately I think it's really going to show in the final performance. It's going to be very, very affecting and very, very moving indeed. So first bases, back to the beginning, have a quick sip of drink. This is your reward for having done so well. And I've said this before, singers are some of the rare people in the world who say, well done, you've worked really hard, you've learnt your singing, your reward is you get to do more singing. Whenever I say that to choirs, I say, right, you get to sing it all the way through again. They go, oh, yes, 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 yes. We're a rare breed indeed. So there is our note first bases, and please do enjoy yourselves. That's what we're here for. I'm going to turn this fan down, and we're going to sing it all the way through with the first bass louder. Enjoy. just stunning, everyone. Absolutely beautiful playing, wonderful singing. I hope you enjoyed singing that through first bases. As you can tell, I turned the sound down. The last thing you want is this fan blasting the poor old Lark out of the air. But let's have a quick moment to gather ourselves, and then we shall sing it through from the second base perspective. And then I shall really look forward to seeing you all together again on Friday afternoon for a full sing through. Just glancing at the comments, people saying, Andrew's saying, I need to work on the timing occasionally. Well, absolutely. It's not an easy piece. Usually we learn 5 pieces in a week, and this is 5 pieces in one. And I would say, remember, all of these parts are recorded for you. Work on the bits that need work. And that is the best advice I can give you. It's all very well singing the bits that you know and you like, but if you go over the bits that need work, use these teaching resources, you will be absolutely fantastic when it comes to recording. Just imagine how good it's going to sound. Oh my goodness me. Right. Let's do a second bass sing through. Dear Mark in the booth, with any luck, you're just going to be able to snip these bits out of this video, and the conducting videos are there ready to go. And I'm going to be obviously conducting each part individually. So we're going to have premium conducting videos for a premium choral course. Just what you'd expect from the Lark Ascending. It's the Waitrose of choral courses. So from the beginning one more time, this time with second bass persuasion, starting on that E. I hope you've all brought your deep, deep voices, everyone. Let's enjoy a sing through with the second basses. Now just bear with me a moment. Just want to make sure that's as prominent and powerful as it can be. There we go. So there's our note, and here is our last bass sing through. Enjoy. Well, everyone, as the lark flies off into the distance, it just leaves me to thank you ever so much for your time, your company, and your hard work, both in learning this piece and in advance for recording it. We're going to have the most amazing project at the end of it, something to be truly proud of. Thank you so much, everyone. Lovely to see you. And of course, this afternoon we're doing this all over again, but with the sopranos, soprano 1 and 2, and the gorgeous solos for that. So do come and join us if you don't mind for that. It'd be lovely to see you. And then tomorrow it's the tenors and the altos. And then, of course, we will all come together on Friday afternoon. I think we've earned a couple of full playthroughs of this one on Friday. So looking forward enormously to finishing the week with 2 full playthroughs of the full mix of this incredible piece before we hand it over to you to start recording. Those of you in the UK, please do stay cool. Everyone, please have a good drink of water after today's session, and otherwise enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.